I just transit in Paris, but this is not your usual boring layover. Some series just stick with you. In Paris, the City of Light is one of those you can never forget. Grab a cup of coffee with me and let's wander through one of the most iconic streets in the world. Our first stop, let's go to the Arc de Triomphe, where I will tell you the story of Napoleon and how his obsession with glory was engraved in stone. And finally, the Eiffel Tower. Hi everyone, welcome back my dear friends and followers. I had a one-day transit in Paris, and I couldn't miss the chance to share with you a few legendary Paris stories, tied in our mind to some of its most iconic landmarks. But today, we are not just looking at them, we are giving them a new meaning. So next time when you look to those places, they will speak to you loudly and differently. Alright guys, I'm now sitting in one of the most famous streets in Paris. Actually, one of the most famous streets in the world. Everything here around me is sparkling, clean, and shining like it's straight out of a movie. But this street has a history. It wasn't always like this. Back in the day, it was empty. Just a path for horses and soldiers. And now, look at it, one of the most beautiful streets in the world. The street is about 2 kilometers long. But believe it or not, it was used to be nothing more than a swamp and a path for horses, all the way until 1920. That's when the Royal Palace gave it up to the City of Paris, and that's when everything changed. From that moment, the city gave it life, lights, elegance, wide sidewalk, and what was once a swamp becomes one of the most breathtaking streets on the planet. And now guys, let's head to the Arc of Triomphe, our second stop. This is the Arc de Triomphe guys, a monument born from pure ambition, the madness of greatness. It stands as a symbol of power, glory, and one man who changed the course of history, Napoleon Bonaparte. Once you stand under the arc, look closely. Those names on the stones, they are Napoleon's officers, honored and immortalized in history. Their names were engraved here as a tribute, a way to make their legacy last forever. From up here, on top of the Arc de Triomphe, the whole Paris lies at your feet. And the best part, a perfect, majestic view of the Eiffel Tower, like a postcard come to life. Napoleon, the genius of war, won at the Battle of Austerlitz. But he didn't just win it. He rewrote history. He defeated Russia and Austria in what became known as the Battle of the Three Emperors, a clash between three rulers, one battlefield, and one man who outsmarted them all. Napoleon did not just win. He wanted history to be remembered. After Austerlitz, when he stood as the undisputed master of Europe, he commanded that this arc to be built, not just as a stone and marble, But Napoleon's strategy was pure genius. He used to pretend to be weak to make the enemy drop their guards. They never expected him to attack from certain positions on the battlefield. Positions their intelligence said were impossible, but Napoleon had already placed his troops there in secret. And when the moment came, he struck like lightning, catching them completely off guard. In the Great Battle of Austerlitz, over 18,000 enemy soldiers fell. It was a masterpiece of strategy. Napoleon, oh dude, this guy loved showing off like nothing. That ego of his wouldn't let a victory like Austerlitz pass without leaving a mark. So after the battle, he ordered the construction of this massive arc. This was his way of stamping his name into history. He never got to see it completed though. It was finished 30 years after his death. But the idea, the vision, the glory, it was all his. And that's why this monument will forever carry the name of Napoleon Bonaparte. Now let's head to Paris' signature, the Eiffel Tower. After leaving the Arc de Triomphe, I just couldn't resist a walk toward Eiffel Tower. The weather, the river, the view, everything feels magical. Come on and let's go together. And here I am, guys, standing in front of the one and only, the love of millions, an eternal symbol of Paris, the Eiffel Tower. The whole idea started back in 1989 with an international exhibition. Yes, a kind like of the World Expo today. And from that single event, a legend was born. Gustave Eiffel was the genius behind this masterpiece, and that's why it carries his name to this day. Construction began in 1887 and took about 2 years to complete. 2 years to build what would become one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. Over the years, the Eiffel Tower has become the ultimate symbol of love. It is said that 7,000 marriage proposals happen here every single year, right around or in front of the tower. Honestly, what a magical place to start a love story, and wishing happiness to everyone who say yes here. Finally, guys, before I leave, I want you to know that Eiffel Tower is the twin of Statue of Liberty in New York, and the reason is they are designed and founded by the same founder, and Statue of Liberty was given to United States as a gift from France. I hope you like this vlog and do new stories about Paris and its legendary spots. Hopefully to see you in the coming vlog.